Hi everyone and welcome to this Friday's tutorial. I am not going to draw for you this time, but I'm going to take you along in my sketchbook. I made it, I did Inktober, all 31 drawings. I'm so happy I made it, and well, I want to ask you if you want to let me know what drawing you like most. So let's have a close look in my sketchbook. Okay, so let's have a look at my Inktober journal sketchbook tour. Here you see all the words that were given by Jake Parker, of course, and I kept to them, I sticked to them, and let's see what I made out of it. So day one, of course, was poisonous, and I recorded the drawing of this. So you can see that on YouTube if you want to see that, or if you haven't seen it yet, then you can just check my channel. And I did this one with the Pro marker, but you can see that all in the upload, of course. So I directly go to day two, and then I was visiting Belgium, and this day I was at Bruges, and I did this tranquil drawing because the word was tranquil. I thought this was very tranquil indeed, with the trees and the water and the old buildings. It's a lovely city. If you have a chance, please visit this. It's amazing. And I did this all with a graphite pencil and the Staedtler fine liner. I love it. It's just a great image here, as you can see. Then I went through to day three, and the prompt word here was roasted. Now, I'm not a vegetarian at all, and I love chicken. I took a brown hand letter paper, a gel pen, some clean brush pens, and the Staedtler, and then I created this steaming chicken that's just come out of the oven, and I love it. So for me, roasted immediately made me thought of a nice chicken. Then came day four, and the prompt word here was spell. Now, a spell, I thought that would be awesome to draw in a witch that is casting a spell, and I did that on black and sandpaper and the white gel pen and a little bit of blue pencil and a little bit of white pencil together, and that gives an amazing effect. I draw out the shadow, hope you can see it up close, and I drew in all those little lines, and that gave that amazing effect. She's quite scary to see, but I love this little lady here. And then came day five. Prompt word here was chicken. So what I did is I drew an ostrich, and he is going with his neck into the ground, and then comes over here, and out pops a chicken head. I don't know what I was thinking that day on the brown hand letter paper and the white gel pen, and I made the poppy eyes popped out. And then came day six, and here the prompt word is drooling. Now, I have a cat that's named Rembrandt, and he actually drools when he sleeps, and he drools when he wants some goodies. Look at that. Now, he's not drooling that obvious like this, but he does drool. So I simply took a Staedtler fine liner and a graphite pencil, and then this cute sleeping Rembrandt came out. Then next was day seven, and the word here was exhausted. So I thought it would be nice to draw myself on my drawing table with the cat again, Rembrandt, laying next to me, also exhausted, of course. This is something I would never draw, and this is what came out just by sticking to that prompt list. I love it. I give it a mark. The drawings that I love the most, I give a marking with a heart, and I would love to hear what drawings you like the most in the comments below. Then came day eight. Prompt word was star. No, I'm not so proud of this drawing. I just tried to draw a galaxy with a star and shooting stars and stuff, but it didn't work that good. I didn't have much time either. Then came day 9 and prompt word here was precious. So I draw my little Mercy. She is so nice. When I'm done drawing, I sit down at the couch, watch scary movies. Then she comes onto my lap and she falls asleep. So that's my Precious here. Look at that, lying on my lap. I also tried a little bit of hand lettering. I love this drawing. So marked with an heart too. Then came day 10, flowing, and this is a little bit of watercolor. I was already starting to draw this last year, I think. So I decided to finish this off with some white gel pen, the Staedtler, and the brush. I cleaned the brush pens and then made that flow of water. Quite nice. Then came day 11. Prompt word here is cruel. I hate that word. I loathe it. And I made an ugly drawing, I think, of a hand and a dagger and the word cruel. I don't like this drawing at all. And I hate cruelty. Then came day 12 and prompt word here was whale, and I saw the new movie of Moby Dick, the newest version of it. A beautiful movie that is very impressive. I explicitly wanted to draw Moby Dick, and you can see him here. He's pulling those guys down and they try to kill him, so I think I did quite okay. Then came day 13, guarded. Now, I love dragons too, so I think dragons are real nice guards for princesses and castles and those kinds of things. That's why I chose a dragon for this word, guarded. Then day 14, the word is clock here, and I immediately had to think of Alice in Wonderland, so I drew that rabbit. It's always I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. And this is the pocket watch, and I enlarged this to make that clock obvious, of course. Well, I think that's quite nice. Now, this is also something that I would never have drawn in my life, so I'm very happy with it. Then day 15, prompt word is weak. I have to admit something to you. I am a smoker. Was. In the Netherlands, Inktober also is stop. So everybody who smokes can quit in Stoptober, and we support each other. And I still am managing not to smoke. And I did this drawing all with the pro markers only, very direct. Only the word weak, smoke that's coming out, I did with the pastel pencil. I'm going great, I must say. It's good, feel good, and I will manage to keep on. I will keep strong, Lineke. So then came day 16, angular. I used for this the pro marker and the white gel pen and the Staedtler, and I simply tried to draw a very angular face. And this is my cat Mercy, who's also interested. Angular. A very nice study to draw that face and to get acquainted with the pro markers and how they work on the gray canson. Then came day 17, swollen, and I simply drawn in some 3D lips, because when I think of swollen, then I immediately think of lips. Quite nice. It's a nice 3D effect. As you can see, that's this drawing. It's a tiny one. I didn't have much time that day, so a quick one. Day 18, the word here was bottle. I drew in a bottle that is come ashore. This is the shadow underneath, and I only used the Staedtlers for this. And inside is a Viking ship. I think it's quite nice, actually. It's a very quick drawing also, but well, it has its charm. Then came day 19, and the word here is scorched. Now what I try to do here is draw in the scorched earth and then some kind of a Pierrot, and I saw this face on Google Images, so I tried to draw this also, and then that is all the dirty smoke that she's inhaling, and I guess I'm still processing the fact that I'm not smoking anymore. So this is a very personal drawing that I really don't ever want to smoke again. Day 20 also has to do with that. Here I drew a quite realistic heart, and then I made those veins into the lungs that are clearing up. I used the brown hand letter paper again. I used here blue for the lungs that are getting better. I marked this with a heart too because I think this is a very strong drawing indeed. The word is breakable, and of course a heart is very breakable. Then came day 21, drain. Now for this I didn't have to think at all. I simply draw a drain. So this is a drain, this is the water going down, this is the plug. That's all. Quite a good drawing, I think, but very simple indeed. Then came day 22. Prompt word was expensive. Had a hard time thinking of something. Many things are expensive, of course. So I simply draw in some lace with a white gel pen and some rubies and stuff. That's all. Then came, oh, and I love this one. This is muddy. What I thought was, I want to draw in a little piglet with the little Wellington boots. And he's tripling in the mud. And I only used a Staedtler 0.05, the smallest one I have. And then came out this little fellow. It's a very quick, simple drawing again, but I love it. Very effective. Then day 24, chop. Chop. When I see the word chop, I think of an axe. So what I did here is draw in a Viking that is just coming onto the land and starts chopping or something. I don't know what I was thinking, but I took a little bit of pastel here, and this is then the Viking with that action movement. So quite okay. Then day 25 is prickly. And I instantly thought of a little hedgehog that is going for its winter sleep and then tagging along a little bit of fruits and stuff that he reserves for his winter sleep. And he's walking there. Put in a little bit of white color pencil and blue. And I love it. It's just so sweet and very nice detailed. I had a lot of time that day, and I also marked this with a heart. Then day 26, and the word was stretch. Didn't have a clue what to draw. I saw some stretch on Google Images. I searched stretch and I saw yoga, and I thought, what I do? I take the poses and then I make the cat do the extended hand to toe, the warrior pose number 2, the tree, the chaturanga, all those kinds. I'm not into yoga, I should be, but I loved it and I had a fun time drawing this one. Then came day 27, word is thunder. And this is a dog doing his duty on the toilet. Well, he's banging around and there's thunder noises coming out. I just had a silly day that day, I think, and all I used was a big pen and some printer paper. I secretly drew this at my office job, so don't tell anybody. I really had to giggle when I drew this one. So here's a close-up for you. Loved it. Love it. Day 28, gift. What I did is I made a shop and I call it Chez Lineke. That's my name, of course. I had a lot of time again this day, so I drew in everything with the Staedtler, all the steps and the stones, and then I took the markers and I colored in everything. And this is a mother and her son, and the son wants that teddy bear. It's quite a nice drawing indeed, with a lot of detail. Also again something that I would never have drawn if it weren't for Inktober. Then day 29, double. Now I chose double Dutch, and that is when you go with the strings and jump around. And of course I chose double Dutch because I'm from Holland, I'm Dutch. Well, it's just the white gel pen and the black canson, of course. So quite nice too. Quick drawing, but very effective, I think. Day 13, Jolt. Not an easy word, so I thought I will draw a cartoon of Rembrandt, and he is jumping up because he sees that little mouse and he's not used to that. So here he goes, up and pop. I just had a fun day that day, I guess, and quite nice. And the last day, finally. I don't mean that wrong, but it is quite a commitment, of course. And the last prompt word is slice. So I literally took that word, drew in a knife, a lemon that is sliced up. That is all just very simple, sliced. So this is my first Inktober. I think I will maybe be participating again next year. It takes a lot of time, but I must say it does bring you a lot of insight, and it gets your brains working in a different way because you draw with a material that you usually would not draw with. So it's quite great to participate. I would recommend it to you. Not all drawings go as good as you want to, of course. You may have hiccups and bad days that you don't have any time. Maybe go for it, and I'm not sure. Well, I think I will be joining again. Then it's 2019, and then Inktober will be existent for 10 years, so that would be great. As far as I can say, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And of course, I will see you again next Friday with my tutorial. Take care till that time, and bye bye.